You know, it's like I keep telling you, if you get gonorrhea, automatically getting genital warts, they don't cancel each other out. Oh, hey. We're back.
You have to get the syphilis to get the trifecta cancel out.
You get AIDS, it kills everything off. And you're fine.
Yeah, good to go.
STD information.
Yep, a lot of people will be getting STDs after getting all worked up after watching what we just watched.
We just got out of Skyscraper.
Skyscraper. That's almost what the building was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it kind of was.
200-something floors high. Yeah, it's totally raping the sky at that point.
Like 2,000 stories or something. That movie was fucking spectacular.
It was.
I had a blast. That was so much fun.
It was the most ridiculous thing ever, and that's exactly what I hoped it was.
And if you watch the trailer and you think to yourself, this is the kind of movie I'm going to love, you'll love it, because it's exactly what it says it's going to be in the trailer. Cheesy music, extremely cheesy dialogue, especially between the families, but it's overly cheesy.
Yeah.
So I'm cool with it. The Rock being as rock as he possibly can be, non-comic, because there's two Rocks. There's the comedy Rock and the drama Rock. As much drama Rock as he could be.
Yeah.
Like in Jumanji, his power, smoldering intensity. That power carried over to this movie.
Yeah. And I loved how the Rock was the biggest pussy in his whole family.
It took him forever to finally start fighting back, and the rest of his family's like, I'll kill you.
Yeah, even a little wheezy kid was like, just go and run up the stairs and do this and that. Like, he couldn't breathe a second ago.
Oh, man. I love how, because every so many movies, The Rock works it in, and he totally rock bottoms the guy through a table. Every couple movies, he does a rock bottom.
Yeah.
I think it was Fast and the Furious 6 or 7. It's one of the two of those. He rock bottomed the guy. This is when he rock bottoms the guy.
That's incredible. Mm-hmm. You can just tie that in.
Yep, and it works. I mean, like because in the fight scene, they get turned around. And he's got him.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
It's so good.
You've seen the plot of the film. He's in a building catches fire, and you smell what the Rock's family smells like cooking.
He's Rock McClane in this movie.
This is Die Hard 2050.
Yes, exactly. This is Die Hard with The Rock. That's exactly what this movie is.
And if you like
all
movies,
the way to the end.
Yeah, it is. And you know, I was thinking of Die Hard 2 at the end when he's yelling for his kids. I remember at the end of Die Hard 2, he's yelling, Holly! His blood's coming down his Bruce Willis's face. It was the same thing. He's going through the crowd of reporters and medics. Holly!
Yeah. I had thought the whole time, like, this is exactly like Die Hard.
Yeah.
Look at that Die Hard reference. Oh, this is Die Hard again.
We didn't get the coked out guy though. They needed that because he was one of my favorite parts of Die Hard.
Yeah.
Hans Booby. That guy was awesome.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, this for everybody as cheesy as they were, the only bad actors in the film were the kids.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sound racist, but the girl that got to play his daughter looks exactly like Moana. I'm sorry, but every time he looked at her, I expected her to go, honey, you're welcome.
That's hilarious.
But if you see the girl that played Moana, she kind of looked like that.
Yeah.
A little taller, a little thinner, but kind of looked like, I was like,
exact same.
Yeah, I hope I don't sound like,
hope that isn't racist to Samoans.
Yeah.
They'll paddle their boats over here and kick some ass.
Are you kidding? Every wrestling federation on the planet has 20 Samoans working for it. They'll just call somebody up and date, and in 20 minutes there'll be 20 Samoans down here to kill me. You don't fuck with Samoans. There.
Nope. You get a fucking face full of ass.
It's funny, his name's Rikishi Fatu. Matt used to call him Fat University. Rikishi Fat University. That's funny.
That is funny.
So,
this movie opened up just the best. I love it. And I don't. It's not much of a spoiler because it's just how everything gets started.
It's the first 5 minutes of the movie.
The fuck. Anytime that they kill children at the start of a movie, I'm happy. And this guy, he just exploded his whole entire family. He like 3 children. He murdered them all. It was incredible.
And a bunch of cops and almost killed The Rock and his buddy.
Yeah, they were like an FBI SWAT team, and they swatted this house. And the guy was there holding his kid and put the kid down, and he had a bomb strapped to him.
Here's what killed me about that. There was enough explosives strapped to his chest to take out a fucking city block.
Yeah.
How did anybody survive? that entire house there would have just been nothing but a fucking like 100-foot radius ball of fire.
Yeah.
I don't
just a huge crater in the ground.
Yeah. Everything would have blown up.
Yeah.
How did The Rock just lose his leg? That doesn't make any sense. The fire went this way. How did his leg get blown up?
And that other guy just had like some neck burns.
Yeah.
Like he didn't even lose any limbs.
No.
I guess he was shielded by The Rock.
You stand behind The Rock, you're gonna be okay. You'll be fine.
Where'd he get that fucking leg that like latches in so good? Like all you had to do was go clink and it was locked in. Like it took a lot of power to jerk that fucking thing off of him the 17 times that it happened.
And I know that you really wanted to watch somebody jerk The Rock off 17 times.
I know. It's fucking just made it that much better.
What's great in the beginning, like I've been doing Lucifer videos on here talking about Lucifer. The main villain guy, the redheaded bad cop dude, is the guy in the beginning of the movie, Kevin Rankin, that kills his whole family. And I guess that's what has to happen. In order for people to be able to kill a baby in a movie, you have to have a power star in there. Like The Mummy had Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
You know, the Rambo had Sylvester Stallone. You had to get The Rock in a movie to be able to murder children.
Yeah. So that's the only reason he got cast in this.
And we have to murder a kid, so we have to put somebody huge in The Rock.
Yeah. It had to be The Rock. If it wasn't Rock, this movie wouldn't have worked at all.
No.
Like Gerard Butler just wouldn't have pulled it off as good as The Rock.
Gerard Butler is like, it's kind of like The Rock wouldn't have been as good in London Has Fallen. So they're different action tropes.
Yeah.
So yeah, Gerard Butler would not have done good in this. 25 years ago, this would have been Bruce Willis or
oh yeah, absolutely.
Steven Seagal. There's some Under Siege elements to it too.
This would have been a good Steven Seagal movie.
Which Under Siege, I actually love Under Siege.
It was that ridiculous. So.
Oh, at no point did this movie attempt to be realistic, and I appreciated that so much.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It's directed by the same guy that directed San Andreas, and you can tell because it has that same just. It's having fun with a very horrendously serious subject.
I like how the building was so tall, but every shot they showed from the outside of it, the guy was supposed to be like 100 floors up, and he was like 5 floors above the fire. Like, that's suspiciously close for such a tall building. Like, the fire started less than halfway up the building. He's more than halfway above it, and he's right there. I don't think you got your amount of floors correct.
Did you catch the foreshadowing when he was first running away from the cops to go save his family? He's climbing down the fire escape of a building. He falls maybe 5 feet, and he's like, "Oh!" And you're like, "Yeah, all right." There's cops everywhere over here.
Oh, they're really gonna get out and have a little dance?
Actually, it looks like they're about to do a prisoner transfer between 2 separate officers or something. Or, okay, they're transferring information.
Drive over there and see if we can fit between the cars.
What are you guys doing? Huh? What are you guys doing?
Just lay on the horn and look away from them.
Yeah. Just take our shirts off and just sit there like...
That'd be incredible.
So, I don't want to spoil... I mean, just spoil everything you think is going to happen. Like 5 minutes, or like sometimes only 5 seconds before something happens, they show you it's going to happen. They tell you, like, hey, this is about to happen and it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Like the scene in the trailer where he jumps from the crane. Everybody in the audience is like this. Like, oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Where everybody's tensed up in their seats like, and then he does it. And people were clapping.
Yeah, that was incredible.
But it still wasn't as good. It is a prisoner transfer.
Yeah.
God, I'm good. My whole family's cops, by the way.
Yeah.
Except for me.
I don't know where that brown one's from. I think that's Indiana.
Indiana, yeah, I can't really tell. I have to take my glasses off because I don't have a good camera, so the glares. So every time I'm doing videos, like I can't see out of one eye. I'm like, I hope I look okay in frame.
That's why you wear sunglasses. So you can just close both eyes. Doesn't even matter. Nobody can tell.
So you're down there, he's like. But one other thing I want to talk about, and people laugh their asses off at this scene, and I know there's a part where like they're in like the zoo area, and a bridge collapses, and it's barely holding on, and The Rock fucking holds these two ropes and holds the bridge together by himself. Nobody but The Rock could have done that and made it look like...
He's just like...
And at that point...
saying things the whole time like, I don't know how much longer I can hold it.
I can't hold it anymore! They're like, oh god, they jump. Fuck. I was just like, you know what? At this point in the movie, I'm okay with this.
Yeah,
you build
absolutely.
up to this level of ridiculous. I'm good.
Yeah, it worked out really well. Dude, that whole scene was ridiculous. She laid that board down across there. It was like this much longer than the gap.
Yeah, they would have just...
Then she like fell on it, bounced all around on it, and it just stayed in place. Like, oh no, now it's this close. Yeah, she climbed back up with a kid on her. His fucking wife was 10 times more badass than he was.
Oh, Neve Campbell was great in this movie.
Yeah, she fucking just like... The Rock married her because she forced him to.
Yeah. She kicks a bitch in the face in the end, and I mean, it looks like she really caught that bitch, and she's like, just smashes her with her foot. You're like...
Kick the fuck out of her.
And the cop standing there is just like, god damn, that's hot.
Yeah.
You can tell he wanted to be like, oh, that's so sexy.
She was a Chinese girl, too. Fucking Bruce Willis couldn't even beat up the fucking Chinese girl, hardly.
No, he had to use a truck to kill her.
Yeah. That girl just fucking kicked the shit out of her.
And that girl was really cool too. I liked her. I liked everybody in this movie. Everybody was like a stereotype.
Yeah.
The Scandinavian guy with the almost a Viking looking beard. the Japanese guy who are talking like this. You know, it's like it worked because everybody was a stereotype.
Yeah, absolutely.
And not necessarily a racial one. Some of them were just because of what they were. Like, he's the cop. He's a stereotypical cop. You know?
It's like every action movie person that you've seen in an action movie before. That's how they all were. Aside
from the superhero films that have come out this year, we'll take like Deadpool, Black Panther, and Avengers 2 out, this is the best action film of the year.
Oh, yeah.
As far as non-superhero films go, it's the best action film I've seen this year.
Yeah, out by far.
I'm not saying it's going to go in like my top 10 of the year. It might, depending on... We still have some pretty awesome movies coming out. And we still haven't seen Ant-Man and Wasp. And I hear that was really good.
This was a really fun movie to see. Mm-hmm. Like, I enjoyed it the whole time. It didn't drag at all.
Well, in the beginning, it kind of did, but I, as somebody who's seen 1,000 of these movies, I knew exactly what they were doing, and I was fine with it.
Yeah.
You have to kind of do this a little bit. You can't just 10 minutes into the movie that the skyscraper's on fire. You have to build up to it.
Yeah.
And they do it well.
It was like 30 minutes in, and the skyscraper was on fire.
Yeah.
And it was like non-stop action the whole rest of the time.
Let me see if because these are tinted lenses, I'm going to see if they tint, like, and then I won't get the glare.
They look kind of tinty.
Decided to grow, you just go ahead and rock the gray and grow a little bit of a beard back out. Do you like that, ladies?
I think the dudes like it more.
I hope they do. oh God, I take that more as a compliment. Gay guys are so picky. If a gay guy hits on me, I'm like, thank you. I must look really good today. Like, some guy's like, oh God, no. Me, I'm like, that means so much to me. I'm not gay, but thank you.
You don't gotta be gay to be a degenerate.
True.
Some guys just like jizzing on gray-faced old fuckers.
For the right price.
Like, yeah, catch that in your gray-ass, old-ass beard.
That's okay, I'm still in my 30s, and in this time next week, my wife will be into her 40s. I still have plenty of time in my 30s left. You're in your 40s now. You're old. Although I look 25 years older than her. She gets carded sometimes. People look at me and go, you have a grandson, don't you? I'm like, yeah, I do, actually.
You're gonna start getting carded soon for your fucking senior discount.
Yeah.
You'll just get the bill. It'll be 10% off.
And I'm like, thank
But
you.
I'm only 39 years old.
If only I thank you so much. If only my boys from Vietnam could see this now. I mean, the guys I play Grand Theft Auto with that are on Vietnam.
On the Vietnam servers.
See, but you know, it's funny. Like my grandson moved in with us. My older daughter, my grandson moved back in for right now, and yeah, I think like it like immediately turned the rest of my beard gray. It's like now you have your grandson there all the time. It's just my beard just went poof, gray.
Yep, instant gray.
I'm gonna rock it out though. I don't care.
You do that thing like Bear does.
I thought about it. Actually, that dude I posted, the guy that does the metal covers, that Leo Morachelli guy, I love his fucking beard. That's the coolest beard ever. And I looked at my wife, I was like, can I grow a beard like that? She was like, no.
He's just like ridiculously long.
I love that dude though.
Touch it all the time. Like,
Did you see the one I posted? Did you watch the Safety Dance cover?
I didn't see that.
He does
one.
a heavy metal version of the Safety Dance, and it's one of the greatest things I've ever fucking heard in my life.
That's awesome.
His new video is he did a metal version of Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer. I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm going to.
Yeah, it didn't come across.
His version of Toto's Africa is better than Weezer's cover. Weezer's cover is really good too. I actually quite like that.
Yeah, that's a good cover of that.
Anyway, now we're off the rails now. But trailer.
Yeah, we don't care. We fucking talk about what we want.
Go see it. You know, we actually saw it on one of the smaller screens because there was a mistake, I guess, in their website. This is not one of those movies you have to see. It probably would be cool on the big screen, but it's not.
It worked on the small screen.
Yeah, it was still fine. So, like, absolutely. I mean, go see this movie. I heavily recommend it.
Absolutely. Give it 2 rock cocks hard.
2 people's eyebrows. Did you see him? He was on Colbert, and him and Colbert did an eyebrow off. They were doing tequila shots, and then The Rock was like, "You got to look me in the eye." And Stephen Colbert was like, "Well, I'm famous for my eyebrow. You're famous for your eyebrow." And they both looked into their eyebrows and looked at each other and did a shot of tequila. It was so great as he was like, "Okay, now let's talk about the movie." And The Rock was like, "Fuck the movie, get the tequila back out."
That's awesome.
I was like, yeah.
The movie about Skyscraper. What's there to talk about?
Yeah. It was. The design of this guy. I don't want to keep this video going on, but yeah, I just watch the movie because there's going to be. I thought this movie sucked. Yeah, this movie's not objectively a really good movie. It's just so much fun.
It was fun.
Trailer wise, we got one movie that really looked bad. I can't even remember what the fuck it was. But we finally got a full trailer for that new Peter Jackson Mortal Engines movie. Yeah. That looks so weird. I have to see it.
That movie is fucking... It looks spectacular on the visual effects. But my God, is it fucking weird looking. I don't know what the hell's going on. I have to see it to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's Peter Jackson, so I have to see it. I mean, he's not the director. He's just producing it. But
and then the other half to see is Robin Hood. I love Robin Hood, and I just have to see it. It's got Jamie Foxx in it,
and Eggsy from the Kingsman.
Yeah,
the main dude from the Kingsman is
Robin
Hood.
That's
I was like,
fucking awesome. I would have never thought, hey, that should be Robin Hood. But now they see him as Robin Hood.
It works.
Yes, he absolutely should be Robin Hood.
And the last Robin Hood movie we got was really not that good. I'm not going to say it was terrible. It wasn't. But it wasn't. I'll never watch it again. The Russell Crowe one.
I'll say it was terrible because it was fucking terrible.
It was. Here's my thing. It was
bad.
The movie itself wasn't bad, but it was so fucking boring. I didn't like it. I can't recommend it. But Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. There's a special spot in my heart for Prince of Thieves. I've seen that movie 100 fucking times.
Yeah. Kevin Costner was awesome, Robin Hood.
He is. I mean, well, Carrie Elwes was better in Men in Tights. Unlike some Robin Hoods, I can speak with an English accent.
That's what's gonna make Eggsy a good Robin Hood.
Mm-hmm. He's got the look. He's got the build. He's a good action star. Why not? And I heard from other reviewers that they're like, "Oh, the trailer for this Robin Hood movie looks terrible." I'm like, no, it doesn't. It looks. It's probably not. It's gonna be like this. Not a very good movie, but a very fun movie.
I was interested in seeing it before I knew it was Robin Hood. Like as it went on, I'm like, well, that's cool. Like a medieval kind of movie. Oh, man, we don't get too many of those.
I was like, is this medieval Green Arrow? Or?
Yeah. Then I realized, like, oh shit, this is Robin Hood. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Even better.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we haven't had a Robin Hood for quite a few years.
I won't count that one. We have not had a Robin Hood movie since Mel Brooks brought us Prince of Thieves or Men in Tights.
Yeah. It's been a long time.
And we got the Meg again, which God, I can't wait.
Yeah, the Meg. Jeez, it's just, you can't beat that unless the Meg 2 tops it.
Yeah, but if it's not written as a trilogy, I'm not fucking interested.
Yeah.
All right, we're running on way too long. I don't know if we'll be back next week with anything. Me and my friend Chris have talked about going ahead and seeing Ant-Man and Wasp, so maybe next weekend it'll be me and her with that. I don't know. We'll see what's up. The week after that, though, is Teen Titans Go.
Yeah.
And I don't give a
be awesome.
fuck what people... I hate Teen Titans Go. I don't care. I'm going to see it anyway because it looks hilarious.
That's what you can do if you hate Teen Titans Go.
I don't care. I don't care. I've made a whole video about where I talk about how I don't care. It's like I show a copy of an old Teen Titans comic I have from like 1981. Like, this isn't the same Teen Titans that was in that cartoon that you claim is the real Teen Titans. Things change.
Yeah, you're just a fucking asshole.
It's not supposed to be taken seriously. It's just a dumb, fun kids show.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like Dexter's Laboratory.
I think some of the same
Teen
writers.
Titans. The same art style all the way.
Yeah, I love Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's that. Go see fucking Skyscraper. We'll be back later with some other shit.
Yeah.